morning. Haven't done an introduction at all really. Just got the first rod out, haven't even got the second rod out. And with the new gear, the Delcom was away. Got a nice common here, let's show it. It's a 14 pound 11 ounces, it's a nice good start. That was on a fizz wafter on a Ronnie rig, and that was over a bit of Paradox pellet, some small bag pellets, and a few crushed roasted bait. There was a few 12mm as well that I won from Hinders on the competition, which is the new Blitz, which are little 12mm. Just put a few of them out, and away I went. Like I said, I've only been fishing about half an hour, so rather than me introducing, I started off with a fish. So happy days. I'll take a few pictures, get it back, and we'll do a bit more video. Cheers. Right guys, well I put the second rod out on the left hand side, down in the margin. I was just changing the hook on the other rod, and guess what, the other one, that flew off as well. Unfortunately it's not a very big one in the grand scheme of things, but it's another fish. Just trying to keep one rod in the water is enough at the moment. I didn't bother weighing this one, it's probably only about 5 or 6 pound. It does look bigger on the camera because it's close up, but yeah, it was a result again on a fizz wafter. Same tactics as the other one, just tipped out with a bushwhacker, bit of pellet, a few crushed boilies, etc. And we're away. So for a change, we're catching a few. I reckon today's going to be a good day. I'll catch you later. Well, good afternoon. As you can see, I didn't really give an introduction when I first come here. Literally put one rod in the water, that went, and then I was doing the rig on that one. I had the other rod in the water, that one went. So I've only just managed to get 2 rods in the water, so I'm doing all right so far. Had a 14 pound 11 common, that was on the right hand rod, just in the deeper water. That went off, and then on the left hand rod, which is down the margin, I'll show you the spots. I'm fishing quite close to one another on both rods. Yeah, that went off as well, so I'm just using my bushwhacker, putting out a little bit of pellet, a little bit of crushed boilie, etc. You just heard there, it's had another liner. Expecting to struggle really. You probably aren't aware, I bought another reel. I've upgraded to the Kaizen Greens, the 12-foot 4-pound test curve, and I've also now got a set of Delcums. I said I'd never get another Delcum ever again after the original ones, but so far so good. I really like them at the moment. I did have my camera on the rods just to try and pick up a run for you. I'll try and do that again a bit later on. I was expecting a hell of a day, but it's gone a bit dead now. I had 2 in the first hour and had nothing since, but there we are. Hopefully we get a few more, hopefully get one of the big ones as well. I'm at Wissett Lake, the one I've done a video on it previously when I was using the bait boat. This time I just thought I'd use the bushwhacker, so I left the boat at home. Yeah, so hopefully we get a few more. I'll try and get a live take. Yeah, I'll show you the spots and the lake again. So that's flat calm. It's fishing quite well actually. I've had 2 obviously, and the guys over the far side, they're fishing with zigs I think in the middle, and some on the bottom fishing towards the little island. I think they've had 5 between them, and they got here pretty much when I did, so it's fishing alright at the moment. Hopefully for a few more. We'll catch you later on. Sorry guys, that one was a hook pull. Alright then guys, it's now, what time are we on now? We've come up to 5 o'clock now, so we're in the last couple of hours. Still been quite a few out. Guy over there just had another one. I don't know if that was over to the island or in the middle. They've been spotting over zigs, doing quite well. They have been out in the middle there, so I just thought I'd try zig under the surface. But I found under the surface, I tried over depth. I've just brought it down again. Fish are still swimming around out there, just can't seem to get a pick up. Perhaps I should have changed the colours. Don't know what you guys think about zigs, but I absolutely hate the bloody things. I think that's just because I haven't had a fish on them. I suppose once you get a fish or two on them, your confidence builds. As you saw from the clip earlier on, I had one like literally right close to the bank. I tipped out with the bushwhacker. I couldn't quite get it on the spot, and I just left it there. That was on I had a different hook bait on that time. That was on a jazz wafter. Then bought that in, replaced the hook bait with a can't remember what I had on there now. It was a pink mist wafter, white one. Put it out there, a bit further off the bank where I had the other one, and that literally went within, what you saw, literally went off in about 10-15 minutes, if that. I think because I knew I was filming it and I was trying to get the net, I loosened off the line a little bit, and the hook pulled out, unfortunately. But that's just one of those things. I've had 2 now, lost one, and did have a bit of an occurrence on my zig. I sort of pulled up 2 or 3 beeps, pulled up tight. Perhaps I should have hit it, so I'm not used to zig fishing. Didn't, slackened it off. Been trying all sort of depths, and just had no joy, unfortunately. So give it the last couple of hours. Still hopeful for one more, hopefully one of the bigger ones. I say there is a few 20 pounders in here, up to about mid-20s I think they go. Every time I come I seem to get kind of the mid doubles or the scampy old sort of 5-6 pounders, obviously, which you saw earlier on. Yeah, so if you've never been up here before, it's kind of on a farm really. I did say it was a secret lake. I suppose it isn't secret really, because it used to belong to a club. As I said in previous videos, if you know it's here, you know it's here. If you don't, you don't. It is £15 for a day in here, which for the grand scheme of things isn't too bad, although the fish in here for £15 a day aren't exactly the biggest. I suppose we got, depends on what you want to catch really. I just thought I'd come up here for a change rather than fishing marsh trial, and today, with it being the weekend, that would be kind of bivvy city up there. So I say there's only me, 2 guys over the side, and there's been 1 or 2 guys just come over the afternoon fluter fishing. They've had a few as well, so been feeding okay. Yeah, just nice to get out. Just had to get the rods out really. Although it's a Sunday, I just thought everywhere would be absolutely rammed. There's no point going on brim pits, which I like going on. Say marsh trail. Oh, just had a line. I just saw the line pull up tight then. I think that one might actually go before we go home, so we might have a little bit more sort of footage on this video. Yeah, that's about it really. I'm waffling on now, so I do apologise. Again, thank you for the views. On my last one I had about 350 of what I'm trying to do. It just seems that the longer session I do for you guys, the more views I get. So both on my 5 nights I had like over 1,000 views. Just on day sessions I'm only getting sort of 300-400, so got to try and think of something to kind of get the views up, so to speak. Like I said before, I'll get a few comments, don't get me wrong, but if you want to say anything that you perhaps would like to see, so I guess spit my words out, if there's anything you'd like to see on my videos, then just put in the comments below what you want to see, and I'll try and do it. As I said before, it's quite difficult to get any kind of decent footage when you're by yourself. When there's a couple of you, you kind of can get footage of one another and see what each other's doing, etc. So it's a bit difficult. I'm going to try and get a mic set up at some point. Also, I want to get a chest mount or a head mount. I think that would make life a little bit easier as well. So yeah, hopefully there is a bit more footage on this video. I'll leave that for now, and if I catch anything, you'll see it. If not, I'll do kind of a finishing bit at the end. Cheers guys. Well, that was a take on the zig, as you saw. Absolute bollocks. Yeah, I didn't feel nothing on there at all. Well, let's get out there again. just saw there, guys, there's another take on the zig and another loss. I don't know what's going on there. Line was pulling up everything. Nothing wrong at all. Well, let's get out there again. Well, that's it now. Now on the way home. Ended up with the two I had sort of first thing this morning. Obviously you saw me lose that one on the bottom as well. Two takes on the zigs as well. I don't know what happened there. That's my first two takes on the zigs. I'll say the line was pulling out. Definitely something on there, pulled into it, nothing there. So if you guys can tell me what went wrong there, I'd appreciate that. I'd say that's tried zigs many a times. Not really a lover of zigs. I thought, well, I've got to keep using them or keep trying to use them just to get a take. And then hopefully once I've had one or two, that'll give me confidence to use them again, but never mind. I just thought I would bring this up. You'll probably see on the video that I struggled to get my struggled to get to my rods on all occasions. Now a lot of you, well, some of you will be aware, some of you don't. Over the past 10 years or so, since I've been going in that hospital, having tests done, just to see what was wrong kind of with my legs. I've got a condition called HSP. It's not really heard of much. It's quite a rare condition. The only reason I'm bringing this up is no one's commented on the videos yet, so I appreciate that, but I'm just going to explain, not that I have to, the reason behind that. So that's what I just said, so it's the HSP. Now what I want to do with these videos, really, me kind of mentioning this will probably make it easier for me to do the videos. I just want to inspire people, able-bodied as well as people with mobility issues, disabilities and stuff. All I'm saying is it can be done. I mean, I've got a power barrow and stuff to help me. On occasion, yes, I do struggle. Some days it's okay, some days it's not. Today was one of those bad days, unfortunately, but I've just got to live with it. But that's not going to stop me doing what I love at the end of the day. So I just hope that anyone that watching this, perhaps, again, like I say, with a mobility or a disability, you can do it. Get out on the bank. If I didn't have my fishing, I don't know what I'd do, in all honesty. Out of work, for stress relief and whatever way you want to look at it, getting out on the bank just kind of clears your mind. It's been my hobby since I was, well, little, as I went for all the match fishing when I was younger. Started carp fishing when I was 10. I've been doing it ever since. I say a disability or a mobility issue is not going to stop me from fishing. So I was not after any sympathy from you guys. So I just thought I'd put it out there, and that's how I think now I've kind of said it. It's just going to make my videos a lot easier and not kind of worry about it too much or how it comes across on the video. So hopefully you've enjoyed this one. So we've had a bit more fish on this one, obviously. Like and subscribe, do all the usual stuff. If you could leave comments about the zigs, I'd appreciate it. Also, if you could just put a message maybe, just asking me what you might want to see in my videos. I mean, today I haven't done a lot of putting the baits out, to be honest with you. I used my bushwhacker today, and in all seriousness, I wish I had my boat, because literally you put the boat out there, steer it where you want it and drop it, whereas with the spoon, if you get a bit of wind on there, it can be a bit of a nightmare. But hey, at least we caught. On to the next one. I just want to thank you all again for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.